Their work cut out for them. I don't know if they enjoy moderating threads, but
there's gonna be so many crossed out threads when I open up the forums tomorrow morning. All right, so we are waiting. Let's real quick here, guys. Again, let's go over their build and stuff. With again, Java, the Necromancer for Team PZ. Let's take a look at their stuff now. He's going to be running 7 Runes of the Nightmare. I don't believe his build has changed, actually. Running Scepter, Dagger, and then a Staff with a Carry-On Amulet. His traits, yep, and they are going to be unchanged. Running with Lingering Curse, Reaper's Protection, Greater Marks, Path of Midnight, Master of Terror, Terror, and Hemophilia. Little Min, I also believe it hasn't changed. We'll be running with 010, 030, 30, a Bunker Engineer, or not Engineer, Bunker Elementalist build. Little Allie, the Guardian, who won't show me her build. Uhui, the Engineer, who will show me her build. Running with 30 points in Grenadier to get Grenadier, 5 points to get Firearms. And then 20 points in Alchemy, 15 points into Tools. So this is going to be, again, you're pretty, like, a damaging engineer that focuses on grades, but at the same time will be somewhat squishy. She has expected to be a little bit more tanky, but nonetheless. And what is going on in our map chat, Grouch?
Our map chat? I'm not sure.
There's just symbols.
Leet speak.
Anyway. Finally, we have K-Pod. They are running 2 Runes of Lissa, 2 Runes of Fire, and 2 Runes of Strength. Pistol, Rabbit Amulet. This is the more of the usual HGH build, running with 30 points into Grenadier, and 30 points into Alchemy, and then taking another 10 points into Hair to get Hair Trigger.
Well, he picked up the trait Grenadier, but the actual trait line is called Explosives. You said it twice.
I said he put 30 points in to get Grenadier. I'm pretty sure is what I said.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, let's keep moving. People want us to move quickly, so we're moving quickly. 6 Runes of the Soldier on... Actually, continue. I'm looking at Sunny. I got a cough.
Okay, well, so yeah, running 6 Runes of Soldier on Sunny. Obviously, going to be getting the Conde cleanse on the Hold the Line, the Stand Your Ground, and he might be running Save Yourselves. I'm not exactly sure if that's going to change out here. He's not running the Consecrated Ground trait, so he probably will not be running Sanctuary, interestingly enough. Other than that, pretty normal loadout here. We've been seeing this build pretty predominantly. It's going to be the 0010 30-30 build, probably one of the better Guardian builds that we're seeing.
Alright, over to Zeus now, running with 6 Runes of the Ogre, Staff, once again, that's for pregame buffing, as well as Valkyrie's Amulet. His traits leading to definitely a more offensive Elementalist here, running 020, 020, 30. Over to Little Zombify, our other, again, we have a Necro on Necro here. All 3 of the Necros will have met each other here today. Interesting that they all ended up in the bottom bracket. Running 6 Runes of the Nightmare, and again, his was again, a little... I like to look at it again, but he's not running Staff, he's optimizing for Axe, and he's changing out the Warhorn now, actually. And he's running Scepter Dagger instead of Scepter Focus, with a Berserker's Amulet, actually. So he's going for power, then. Interesting. On his build. That's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But anyway, moving on to Vexius now. Opening up his stuff, he's going to be running 7 Runes of Divinity. A Staff, again, for pregame buffing. Valkyrie's Amulet. His traits, 010, 030, 30, which will lead to definitely a more defensive Elementalist. Finally, Cade, opening up his stuff, will have 7 out of 6 Ogre Runes, a Dagger and a Pistol, and a Short Bow. Dagger Pistol was the main weapon, obviously, there for his melee range, and then with his Berserker Amulet and his traits, we'll be running... This is, again, what, at least last patch, what we saw a lot of these running for damage, so nothing too out of the ordinary there, right, Grouch?
Indeed. Indeed. Sorry, I was looking at trying to get Jianji in here. Sorry, I was spacing out a little bit. We do have Jianji back in, so the German stream's good to go again. Crisis averted.
Okay, the Chinese stream's ready? I'm still amazed we have a Chinese stream. I think they're in here. I hope they're in here. Anyway, we are ready to go. As soon as team's ready up, we will get started. As soon as Java and Zombify ready up, actually. Are you ready, Grouch?
I'm so ready, man. These finals have been awesome. Or semifinals, rather. Semifinals have been awesome.
We have unruly people in the room here.
Are we missing someone?
No. We just people not following rules. Waiting for Java to ready up. All right, so we are getting ready here. This is, again, the final match. Wow, the viewer count really dropped. Dude, you got a Fender or something.
Well, people are here. People here for cheering for the region, man. They wanted to see MIM go. So
anyway, we should have like fixed that match. We're seeing Swiftness being thrown out on both sides, Might being thrown out as well. Opening up the map to see splits. We are gonna see. It looks like Cade is gonna be moving over to the other side. No, Cade's gonna change his mind on that. Actually, looks like he wanted to move over but changed his mind. Let's see. It looks like both teams are gonna be sending the majority of their people around the backside here. But again, SoaC or PZ rather will be taking the boss before they go to mid. Interesting choice. I guess maybe to get that initial 50 point, but I mean the 50. How efficient do you think 50 points is going to be? In all honesty,
not huge. People say it is. I mean, it does give you a good amount of HP. Good. It's all right, man. I don't know. I'm all for. I think that the secondary objectives on this map need to be buffed up a little bit, just to make them a little bit more compelling to go for off the bat here, and bring in some new strategy to the game. But it's not a bad spot.
Alrighty, so anyway, Little Alley, once again, is holding strong here in the middle. We have both Guardians facing off. And we actually have the fight sort of going. Let's take a look at Little Zombify. The team fight's taking place up here on this platform, actually, is not taking place on the point.
And Jawa's actually plagued with like 0 HP right now. He's going to drop down here just momentarily. He should anyways, unless he pops out his plague form and gets a heal off. He's going to actually drop right now. Looks like K-Put is actually on already.
He got
the res off.
He was in the Engineer's elixir, so that would help him get up there nicely. And he's back up, but nonetheless, he's still the prime target for focus coming from SoaC. They are going to be trying their best to focus him down.
So we actually do see Sunny go down in mid here. Looks like they do get the refuge down. They're trying to res Sunny up here, but they are throwing a lot of cleave. Cade actually goes down on top of it, and so is Zeus.
SoaC.
That's going to be it for Sleepy on midpoint.
It seems those not Sleepy SoaC.
Or SoaC. Sorry.
Sleepy moved on. Sleepy moved on.
I slipped.
Anyway. So yeah, let's see. Java went down, but he finished off Zeus there to get that final thing. Little Zombify is also down. Looks like they're just going to allow him to bleed out, actually. So nice job there. PZ is really relentless with letting people bleed out.
That's how you got to play it, man. It's definitely how you got to play it. The longer you keep someone on the map and they're going to die anyways, the longer that your game is set 4v5 or 3v5.
So they did have actually a 3-cap. I missed that completely. They managed to get henge somehow as well. But that is changing now. So again, we're seeing here PZ running the same strategy that ZZZ generally tended to run, where they got 2 points. They're going to hold this line here, not really let anyone get past it. As you see, it looks like their Necromancer is sort of branching out here. They are going for their boss, but let's see here. This is Cade's point of view. Cade's sort of trying to hold back here. There really isn't anyone else there. They're trying to steal that boss. Cade's holding him off, but Red Team's trying to extend themselves a little bit in here and move in over on Chieftain.
It looks like there's pretty much team fighting without Zeus in the mix.
Interesting choice. And again, this is all point fighting. This is, I mean, not the best choice. Oh, and blue team will get that nice play there. Not the best option right now for SoaC. They really don't want to be fighting this off point. They need to get on point so they can get the chance of getting points. This is really worthless fights for the time being. However, for reverse to that, these are good fights for Team PZ. Obviously not of the fact that they're being wiped right now, but it helps to waste time and allow their points to tick up a little more. And we're seeing now 3 members of SoaC moving on a Little Alley, who is currently the only person from PZ on this point, which is going to be trouble for her. Little Alley is doing her best to block, which are now 4 people from SoaC on the point. We do have reinforcements coming in for PZ, however.
Alley had a ton of connies on him there. Actually did a really good job surviving. He's going to drop down here just momentarily, but I think his teammates, or looks like they're gathering up to res him as soon as he goes down.
Nice.
Take that back.
He sort of split. We do have an elixir being thrown out, an engineer elixir, but the stomp will go off anyway, and that engineer elixir will have unfortunately been a waste. Little Min also goes down. It seems that SoaC is going to turn this around and actually get this point back in their favor. Nonetheless, however, Uhui has come over here and decapped Kenj, which is going to keep it in their favor. Nice job there by PZ. All right. Let's see what's going on. There's not a lot happening at the moment. Waiting for something to happen. There we go. We got a 1v1 going on over here at Henge.
Yeah, it is Ui versus Vexes. Looks like Ui is running that Tilda build that we talked about earlier. A little bit slight variation of it, I think. Obviously not running bombs, we're running grenades instead here, but it should be a pretty even fight. Ui actually kind of taking quite a bit of damage here. It looks like Vexes did a pretty good job of staying off point and trying not to take those condies. Oh, actually, it looks like Ui gets a corrupt boon on him. I didn't see Zombify come on the ledge here.
Zombify just spawned, I believe.
All those condies.
Nice job.
There's no way.
Yeah.
10 seconds waits there, or 10 stacks rather.
We do have Min coming in. But it looks as though it's not going to be enough to save Uhui.
Yeah, Vex did a pretty good job of doing a lot of cleave damage there on the corpse, kind of just, I guess, zoned Min off of attempting even to go for the reds there. Just, once you're at a certain point, there's not even any reason to try.
So we get back over here to Java. They are, we're seeing a pretty much a reverse what we had a couple of minutes ago. Team PZ sort of moving in over here on SoaC. As they, and yeah, no, it looks like, no, SoaC's grouped up pretty nicely here. They're in here to support. Kate is overextending himself quite a lot. He is going to go down not in the best situation possible here. Zeus is going to have to overextend himself in order to get Kate up, which he may not be able to do. Yep, Kate, smart move there, getting out of there.
Yeah, not exactly the best side, like you mentioned, for him to be on. Zeus did try to come in for the res there, but there was just so much Condi that it was actually a good idea on Zeus' part to actually just try to disengage. And as you can see, he's actually leaving mid here now, so we're just going to give it back up to PZ.
Yep, and Zeus falling back to Henge as it has now been decapped. I believe again it has been decapped. Nice job by Uhui there.
Well, actually, interestingly enough, it looks like they're leaving Sunny and Lily or Allie here alone. Sunny actually had the full cap on it still when they decided to leave. I'm not sure why they didn't try to stay and just burst down Sunny. He does get the nude on himself though. Candace does get the nude on him though, so.
Sunny's trying to position himself a little bit here, maybe to see what he's doing. He's gonna get knocked back. This isn't really the most interesting fight in the world. Let's see. We have another one of these off-point team fights going on over here. It looks like Team BZ is gonna be on the winning end of that one though.
It looks like we have Vexus and Uwe still going at it over here. It looks like Vexus actually disengaged off of the point. He is really low. His water is still on cooldown. Uwe's actually going to push off a point and try to come back at him, try to take him down before we can get into water and heal up. Looks like he's not able to make it there just in time, but Vexus actually going to stay on the point. He's going to try to push back in.
It's a good strategy. I mean, considering that no one else is around really to contest the point, he's really just sort of like, hey, I won't let you heal. So pushing him out of there, trying to keep him from rezzing. However, Zombify's in now, so we're going to see this Condi burst come in once more. The corrupt boons, hopefully. Those bleeds, those might stacks can get turned around here to bleeds pretty quickly, but it will not be necessary.
Oh, actually gets Uwe down, and he's actually going to miss stomp
him.
Very nice, yes.
Vexus has had enough of Uwe, and he's going to just use his miss stomp, not going to waste any time and retap that point. Team PZ is up at the moment, however. They do have a 1 point advantage.
Staying in. Very nice play by Vexius, just staying in, even when it looked like it was getting pretty grim. He stayed in, he was able to get Zombify in and actually cap that point.
We're going to see Little Min fall back over to mine here. It's a little safety call. Little Zombify is actually going to be chilling at Henge for some reason. I'm not sure why he's choosing to do that. It looks like he's going to stay on as the solo defender, maybe. I'm a little confused. Blue looks like they're trying to group up, maybe? Yeah. Blue has 3 people grouped up here that might be going for their boss again. Red's also taking out
Svanir.
Yeah, Svanir's also going to go down here. Yeah, looks like both teams are going for their bosses. So Svanir was just killed in favor of Red. You're also looking over here, Chieftain.
Well, PZ's in a pretty good position right now. They're not in position to move, or rather, SoaC's not in position to move mid and get Sunny debunked, or Alley rather. And also, Henge doesn't really have anyone coming over to it, so they really need to make something happen very soon, but I just don't see it happening. The point deficit's over 100 or 200 points right now.
Yeah, the sun is slowly setting here for SoaC. It looks like PZ has a pretty dominant grasp on this match. So once again, with that defensive strategy, really just holding once they got 2 points, just holding the defensive line correctly, and they've done so far, so it seems as though it's working for them. Unfortunately, they won't really be able to do it on the next map. They won't really be able to hold that arc pattern because the map's shaped differently, but nonetheless.
I think going into the next round, it's hard to call your favorites or whatever for the win here, but I think SoaC does have superior mobility.
We are seeing a decap on mine, maybe on middle too, because it's
gonna be done.
PZ's gonna take that first round.
So moving into the next match, like I mentioned, we have Cade, who's very mobile as a thief, obviously. We have 2 elementals as well. I think they have superior mobility compared to PZ, so they might be able to get a little bit more decaps going.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Try to play for those side points.
So that will give Team PZ the first round. We have at least one more game coming up for you. SoaC has another chance to come back. Again, this is the semifinals. It will be a best of 3, so if PZ wins the next one, they will be moving on to the finals to take on Team Sleepy. Oh, and Avast virus database has been updated. Whoops.
Oopsie daisy.
Alrighty, guys. So who do you think is going to win this one? And also, I know I'm pronouncing Uhi's name wrong. Or Uhiwi, apparently, as it's pronounced.
It's hard to do it in the heat of the moment, man.
It's hard to do.
It's alright.
Anyway, who do you guys think is going to win this round? As we wait in the awkward silence. Of the
we'll know 45 seconds from now.
It's more like a minute because of the delay that's there anyway to upload it.
Yes. And as unfortunate as the delay is, it is definitely necessary.
There's already like a 10-second delay because of the time it takes to upload, but nonetheless. Alrighty. So we're gonna give. Actually, we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna give them to go ahead. Typing. I know.
So winner. Well, I guess if we see PZ come out with a win here, we will see them versus Sleepy final round. Should be interesting. They
Indubitably.
definitely asserted their dominance that game. Was it 200-point deficit?
I believe so. Yeah, PZ had a pretty strong lead that game. Nonetheless, I think SoaC has a strong point here because of the back caps. Let me just see. Yeah, things are right. Hold on. I think they got the teams confused. Hold on. 1 second. Keep talking.
What do I say, man? Well, you know, something interesting to note is this is PZ versus SoaC. SoaC is a team that was that scrimmed MIM and went 3-0 versus them. I'm not sure what their sub situation was. Obviously, though, for those that aren't really weren't really aware of this, but MIM was running, I think, was it 2 subs on those last games versus ZZZ. So it wasn't their full lineup. They're also playing cross regions, so the lag can factor in there a bit as well.
It's not that bad.
I know it depends on the person.
It's not that bad.
Well, you're East Coast, right?
Yeah.
It depends on where you are for playing cross region.
It's not that bad.
Then why are you so bad, Blue?
I'm not bad.
I don't know, man.
I'm bad at Warrior because I barely played it. If I was on Engineer Ranger, it would have been a different story, man.
All right. Okay. Just saying that they are at a slight disadvantage with the lag situation.
It's like 110 milliseconds if you have a decent internet connection.
No, it's not that at all. Okay, I'm gonna drop the subject because you obviously don't really know what you're talking about. So the other team was at a disadvantage, obviously, with the subs there as well. So it wasn't really an even footing fight, but they did do really well, obviously, against Sleepy. It'd be kind of interesting in the future if we can see some real, actual, even matches with like a neutralized server of sorts. But I'm not sure how far down the road that is. Obviously, and having everyone's full rosters would make the fights a bit different as well.
Alrighty. So again, we're just waiting for players to ready up. Oh, Vex crashed apparently again. So we need something to talk about. So what's coming up? What's coming up in the next few days, Scratch? Let's talk about what's coming up.
Next few days, really, only things coming out is again, state of the game on Friday. We could talk about, I guess.
There's actually a lot happening the next week in my stream too.
Oh yes, your stream.
This is the first week of my full-time streaming, man. I'm pumped. Tomorrow we have Fun Day Monday. You know,
Fun Day Monday. What is Fun Day Monday?
Fun Day Monday. A lot of people have been asking ArenaNet to make more game modes. Well, don't worry about that because I invented them for you. We go into a custom server and we play mini games, including hide and seek and escort.
Wait, you invented hide and seek?
Well, no, actually, I'm pretty sure I haven't invented any of the games we played yet. I'm pretty sure someone else invented them.
Okay, I was just getting clarification. Because I was gonna say I have you to thank for my childhood.
Anyway, I invented Guild Wars. Well, like I implemented Guild Wars hide and seek.
Okay. Well, so okay, let's explain these mini games for us. What exactly goes on here?
So hide and seek. We have one team hide, and then the other team, and we have both teams turn their nameplates off, and we have one team hide, and the other team has to seek them, and they have so long to do so, and if they don't do it, they will. And then escort, we have a 5-on-5, where they have to, which is like it's like reverse capture the flag, where they have to go. Scratch it because the match's starting. I'm not gonna talk shit. Anyway, let's get going here.
All right.
PZ versus SoaC, round 2. Are you ready?
So ready, dude.
Zeus is ready.
So ready.
All right, the match is getting started here. It could be the final match before the finals. We have
PZ takes it. They're going into finals. Really need to see SoaC bring it back and try to tie this up and take it into Kylo. Or either that or they're done.
It looks like SoaC is actually going to go for a. Let's see here. They all gonna. What? That is a terrible camera. SoaC is going to jump into. Why is that camera there? It's going to jump into a shadow refuge, and they're going to try and gang up here. But unfortunately, PZ sort of preemptively saw this coming. They are going to jump on K-Pod. K-Pod's going to take a lot of damage, but he does with a nice smoke field. They are going to negate that slightly.
Oh, actually, that was very nice. They did get Sunny on point in time to actually prevent the cap here. So even if it doesn't go well from here, it's still a good way of preventing the points here.
And yeah,
this is not going well though for SoaC, not at all.
This
That's very good by PZ. Keeping an eye out, watching that play. They kind of knew it was coming. It felt like.
Anyway, so Cade's going to be moving away here. And trying to get away, rather, just trying to support mid. And Zeus had gotten away, so they did manage to get some of their guys out of it. But nonetheless, that plan essentially failed. And so now we're seeing them move this fight in. But again, PZ's just going to follow them over here. Not really any risk in that matter. Little Ali is going to be taking a lot of damage, actually, from Cade. And Little Ali might go down here. Nonetheless, we are seeing Cade take a lot of damage as well. I'm actually going to switch up the perspective here. As Little Zombify had just gone down. Cade's going to go down almost directly over him.
Vex just goes down here on point as well.
Oh my goodness.
So we actually have 4 players on that team down right now, either dead or stomped, making a 1-person on map. We only have Sunny, and it looks like Sunny's just going to be moving back to the base, probably just going to wait to group up. They'll probably push back into, I'm assuming, Waterfall.
And PZ, yeah, it looks like PZ's not going to... No, again, they're going to hold the 2 points. I don't think they're going to push it. They're pushing into their base, actually, it seems. We're seeing the Necro and stuff over here. We're seeing Java. Oh, he was, actually, at least. No, they did send their LA to Waterfall. But,
yeah, we do got the triple cap.
He's not going to pursue it, though. I don't know. What? Is he?
Yeah, he's just going to bail. They got 3 coming in for him, so his best bet would be just to get out of here.
Yeah, Little Man's
and
going to...
that he does.
So, again, they're going to stay safe with 2 points. Like I said, like one of the other casters just pointed out, actually, we do have someone moving in over here. Let's take a look. Nah, he's going to change his course there.
Good old Vexus. Vexus is definitely known on NA for his back caps. He's playing a little bit different strat here. He's definitely been going back point at the very beginning of the game, capping that back point, but usually he goes far point.
PZ holds his control amazingly. Like, they're really making SoaC question if they want to engage or not. Look at they have a shadow refuge up, but I'm pretty sure SoaC knows this is coming. It's kind of obvious, actually. Let's take a look at Cade over here, see how he tries to gank anyone. They're going to move in on Little Ally, try to do the damage, but she had stability and Aegis along with the retaliation up, so they're really not going to be able to do anything there. Excellent job negating that play there. Not much they can really do against that.
Looks like Vexus is moving back in over here to Quarry to try to take Uwe on point. It should be an interesting fight.
Taking a look at Uwe now.
Maybe not super interesting, but definitely interesting. Like I said, Vexus always goes far point.
Uwe actually looks like he's... no, this can be anyone's fight right now.
Vexus doing a good job of getting off point and kiting around. He actually does have to blow his Signet heal, so he's not, or his Signet Restoration. He's actually not going to get passive heals from that. He actually decides to disengage. Looks like he's probably going to jump back into mid and try to help out there.
Yeah, he's moving back over there. Let's jump back over to mid and look at that fight now as well. We are seeing, again, this was actually pretty, cancel it, because Zombify just got taken down. In terms of health pools, it was pretty even up until that point. We are seeing the AoEs go down now, so Blue Team's going to be taking a lot of extra damage. They really don't
Zombify actually gets rezzed up.
He will pop his Plague Form as well. He's got a lot of conditions on him. That probably was not the best opportunity to pop his Plague Form, as these conditions are now just pretty much going to melt him. He has to cancel it early, and he'll go down.
Every single member on SPC
oh my goodness.
is down. That is going to be 15 seconds of complete map dominance. They're going to push into Waterfall. They're going to decap that. They're going to get a full cap on it, and they're just going to extend the lead so far right now.
This control from PZ is just...
Java is definitely looking happy right now.
Oh, Java. You gloating bastard. Anyway.
You gloating bastard.
they're actually going to move in on the gate. Sort of just take that down preemptively. Not a bad choice, considering that they really have nothing else to do at this point.
Blue team's not even in base right now. They could have definitely pushed in there. Well, actually, got one in base.
Wait, they're grouping up now. They're around here. The scribble. Anyway. They are moving back in here in the middle. Actually, I think this is sort of a distraction play we're seeing here. They only sent 2 people here, but the majority of red is here. Meanwhile, over here on Quarry, we have 3 people. I think this was a distraction play they went for here, actually, and I think it's working.
It looks like Zeus is making a good call as well, going back over here to Waterfall, getting a free cap on that as well.
Oof, but Uhui rezzed herself there with... actually, how did she res herself? She got a rally, actually, I think. Where'd she get a rally from?
Sunny is down mid.
She...
Maybe he did some damage to Sunny. I'm not sure exactly what the ranges on those are. Looks like Vexus actually goes down here off point as well. It's really going to be up to Cade to get a stomp here.
And again, they get the res off. No, it does not happen. Cade's not able. They are going to throw a Shadow Refuge down, though.
Cade actually goes down inside the Shadow Refuge with
Lord.
Vexus.
Man, SoaC really cannot just find their ground here. There's actually a debate in the chat right now. I think it was a bug. They don't even know how Uhibi got res.
Yeah, it was from the rally from mid, like I mentioned. I just didn't know what the range was on the rally. I know as long as you contribute to someone's death, you definitely or generally get the rally off of it. And it was just long distance.
I guess so. I don't. Did he ever touch Sunny though? That was the real question there.
Well, he had pushed into that point, I'm pretty sure, and Sunny was at mid, so I think he just left and went to side point.
It was interesting. I didn't think it. Yeah, I didn't think it would have worked.
One of the longer rallies I've seen.
Yeah.
Anyway, if that's what it was, that's definitely one of the longer rallies I've seen.
Clutch plays. Anyway, PZ here closing in on 400. Really, luck plays is more what it was. Anyway, 400 points now for Team PZ. They are slowly closing in on victory and the finals here with little to no effort.
Whoa, come on.
That was a shot.
That was BM, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have phrased it.
We'll edit that out.
That was really
no one heard besides me.
And the like 2,500 people watching. That was really badly phrased.
Are we streaming this?
No, this is live.
Oh, okay.
I thought there was just people in a chat room commentating on what might have happened. Anyway.
So I mean, we are going to see this go more than likely, unless something crazy, absolutely crazy happens. We're going to see Team PZ face ZZZ.
I mean, John Peters could always come in and kill the Lord.
It's true.
Or someone else that works at ANA. I think we've had that threatened before.
And Kate got a pretty nice gib over here on Java on Waterfall. It was nice little fight there, but again, it's not really going to change the outcome of the game here. I hate calling it this so early, but it really the point disparity is massive.
Don't call it yet, man. It's too early.
Well, you're the one. Whatever, man. 300 points. I don't see it happening.
Now you're just being a dick, okay?
I would like to look to the future and talk about why ZZZ and PZ is going to be an interesting matchup.
It will be an interesting matchup. I am really interested to see how differently it pans out here. Team Sleepy again, as of more recently, one of the more interesting teams on NA, or one of the more popular teams for favorite wins on NA. But